So guys, what is going on? I hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are staying safe. I want to get straight into this. The Gypsy King has confirmed that, the fight between him and AJ, he's received offers from various different, venues and sites, and now they're going to make a decision on where he wants the fight to be. He also said he's going to smash the big dosser. Tyson Fury, great character, great fighter. He's a funny guy. I think he's been taunting Eddie Hearn, trying to get under their skins. That's what I'm saying. Fury's the best bluff master. He's unbelievable. He's unbelievable. He's getting under their skin by saying 1 day left, 2 day left, and really he wants to fight. He's just playing with these guys, getting under their skin, basically he's just trying to get under Hearn's skin, and he's getting a reaction from them. It's all a wind up, but Fury wants this fight. Fury knows that, that this is the biggest fight out there, and he definitely wants it. What do you make of everything that's happened? Do you think this fight's going to happen? What do you make of the whole situation?
I think it probably will happen now, but I don't think this fight should happen this year. I think it should happen next year when everything's it's gone back to normal. It's just a bit weird happening in a pandemic. We don't know, there might be a third wave, that comes by. So we don't really know what's going to happen. A fight could get confirmed for July, but then it could all go to, it might just fall through because of this pandemic. The third wave might come through. So I just think personally it should happen next year. I don't think there's any rush for the fight. I think they're both relatively young. I think even if it happens next year, it'd probably be better. But
nah, that's not good. That's not good. We want that fight.
I want that fight. Listen, obviously I want it as soon as possible because I want to see them two fight, because those two are the best in the heavyweight division, and we need to see who number one is. But yeah,
but we don't care where the fight happens. All right, I know a lot of UK fans are going to be upset that the fight's not happening in the UK. But at the end of the day, we want the fight. And right now, obviously, we're in the middle of a pandemic. There's no way this fight can happen in the UK because
it's going to happen in Saudi Arabia, probably where the most money is.
Do you think that's right?
I don't personally think it's right. I think it should happen at Wembley. But the thing is, I think by July, they're not going to allow 100,000 people in the stadium. They're not going to do that. It's just not going to be possible. So I just think that fight should just happen abroad somewhere. If they really need that fight to happen ASAP, then just fight in July, fight abroad somewhere, wherever they've got the biggest offer from. And that's it. Just make the fight happen and just, winner takes all. And then whatever it is in the rematch, try to do it in the
UK. Personally, what do you think about this whole situation about John Fury? And do you think the Furies are getting just frustrated because Fury hasn't fought for a very long time?
Probably.
Then they're coming out with these statements.
You've got to realise John Fury, he just talks out of passion. He's
no filter.
He just talks out of passion. We're moving on if there's nothing in 2 days. Listen, you got to realise that things don't work like that. He knows things don't work like that. He's speaking out of passion for his son. But that's not how the real world works. You can't just get things done. It has to be done systematically. He's obviously received the offers now from all the different sites. Now he needs to pick which one he wants to go with. Joshua's ready. I know Joshua's character, and I know he's the type of guy that he's not avoiding this fight. He's the type of guy that will always fight the best available guy at that specific time, whether he loses or wins. He's just that type of character. So he's definitely not ducking the fight. For John Fury to say that these guys don't want it, and that's all nonsense.
No, but he's basically said that the fight can't happen. He's not saying that AJ don't want it. He's basically saying that the fight can't happen in this current climate, and he's right. The fight can't happen. He doesn't believe the fight can happen, but now Fury has openly said that he's received offers, and now they're going to be sitting down on Sunday morning, and they're going to be going through those offers and then deciding what they want to do. What do you think? Do you think this fight's going to get made?
I think he'll get made. Yeah, I think he'll get made unless Fury doesn't want it.
What do you mean Fury doesn't want it? Why wouldn't Fury want it? Like his dad said, they mega millions on the table. Listen. Let me get this straight, right? When John Fury says those things, I know it riles up a lot of UK fans, but John Fury obviously loves his son, and he wants the best for his son, and he's speaking out of passion. When John Fury says that AJ is a tune-up fight, which I'm going to ask you about in a minute, he says that AJ is a tune-up fight. John Fury genuinely believes that. Tyson Fury has backed up everything John Fury said. And Tyson Fury is the favorite going into the Joshua fight, right? There's no way that John Fury and Tyson Fury don't want 100, 200 million for this fight. Trust me, they're not scared of millions like that, and they're definitely not scared to go in there with AJ to fight him, especially when Fury will be the favorite. Why would Fury not be willing or ducking Joshua when he's going to be getting paid 200 million quid? Come on, man. Let's be real. Like Tyson Fury, we saw against Wilder, he went in and fought Wilder. And at the time, nobody was giving Tyson Fury a prayer. Both times, most people thought Wilder would knock him out. So, again, Fury's not afraid. Fury will fight anyone. Fury will fight literally anyone. And especially for 200 million, why wouldn't he? Especially when he's the favorite, when he feels he's got the better skills. Because a lot of people think that Tyson Fury is father being delusional when they say AJ. They genuinely believe that. They genuinely feel that their skill set. And I think Tyson Fury knows that AJ is a tough fight. But I think they feel they're the superior fighter. And to be honest, I also agree. I think Tyson Fury is the superior fighter. I feel he's more versatile. He has the better skills. And I've always said that I think he will beat Anthony Joshua. What do you make of John Fury saying that AJ is a tune-up for Tyson Fury?
I don't know on what basis he said that, to be honest. I think Joshua's his hardest fight till date.
Do you reckon?
By far. Klitschko didn't throw no punches, right? He got bamboozled, right? Wilder didn't have a good skill set, so he could never get to him, right? I just think this is his hardest fight.
What did Mike Tyson say? Mike Tyson said that Joshua might be a bigger puncher than Wilder, which I don't agree with.
No,
but
that's
he said,
nonsense.
He said that he's not the faster puncher. So he
Nothing
goes,
to do with being the faster puncher. It's to do with a lot of different things. You know, Joshua's got. It's to do with a lot of different things. To be honest, I don't think this fight is. I don't think you can beat Fury just in one way. I think you need to be a lot versatile. You need to be able to throw combinations. You need to be able to throw to the body. You need to be able to slow that movement down. Things that AJ can do. He's a very smart thinking fighter in there. You know, he's not someone where he's just headhunting all night trying to land a 1-2. He's not going to be doing that. All around the board, he's a better fighter than Wilder. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, but Wilder could easily beat Joshua.
Yeah, he could if he lands a punch, but all around fighter, Joshua's a way all around better fighter in terms of combination punching, in terms of a lot of things. He's better than Wilder, and I just think that will cause Fury problems. I don't think this is an easy fight for Fury. I don't know on what basis they think it's an easy fight. Why do they think... Who has he fought? Who has he fought that's going to give him a harder fight?
Let me explain. Tyson Fury's a genius. His dad's a genius. What they're doing is they're playing mind games with Joshua. They know that their team gets rattled. Eddie Hearn gets rattled. And they know how to get under those guys' skins. Tyson Fury is brilliant at playing mind games. And I think he believes that Anthony Joshua is mentally can be gotten to. And I think he thinks by Joshua feeling that he's now the underdog in the fight, although Joshua's all right with it, I don't think Joshua likes the fact because Joshua's always been the favorite in a fight. And now he's seen as the underdog and people are writing him off. And Tyson Fury, for me, is kind of rubbing that in a little bit. I know nobody's probably mentioned this, but I think Tyson Fury is rubbing that in a bit by saying, I'm the superior fighter, you're a tune-up fight. You see, AJ is not saying that about Tyson Fury. He takes everyone seriously, but I think Tyson Fury is trying to play some mind games here. It may not have any impact on the fight. It may do. Tyson Fury's the kind of guy, he likes to play games. He's brilliant at it, and he's a brilliant fighter. And he's proved that, let's be honest, for me, he got to Wilder. For me, he got to Klitschko. In his biggest fights, Tyson Fury turns up. And Tyson Fury is a very, very tough man. He recovers very well. I won't say he's got a granite chin because he gets put down and he recovers very well from getting put down. Joshua, on the other hand, doesn't recover that well. He gets put down. It takes him a while to recover. But you're right, Joshua does have a better skill set than Wilder. Joshua is very dangerous.
So it's not a tune-up fight, man.
It's not, no, of course, yeah, come on. I know that's not a tune-up fight, but what I'm saying to you, they're trying to get in. I feel like they're playing. Listen, John Fury may genuinely believe that he's a tune-up fight. He genuinely may believe that Joshua's not on Tyson Fury's level. I genuinely believe John Fury believes that. But like I said, he believes in his son's skill set. He's seen Tyson Fury from a very young age, and he knows how good Tyson Fury is, and maybe he feels that Tyson Fury is even better than what we've seen so far. He may have seen it in the gym, right? In my opinion, that's why John Fury's saying what he's saying, because he believes it.
I don't think he believes Joshua's a tune-up fight. I just think he's saying it because then if Joshua's a tune-up fight, then what's Tom Schwarz and Otto Wallin then? Is that not a fight then? What I don't get it. That's a tune-up fight, isn't it? Otto Wallin and Tom Schwarz.
Yeah, but what? Sometimes those tune-up fights.
I think he's just saying.
Otto Wallin ended up being a tougher fight than Wilder, which was those tune-up fights. So sometimes, you know, your tune-up fights can be harder than your actual fights that you're tuning up for. But listen, at the end of the day, the Furies are intelligent people. His dad's intelligent. Tyson Fury is very intelligent, and he knows deep down that AJ's not a tune-up fight and it's a tough fight. And he'll be taking it seriously. He knows what AJ's bringing, and he's sparred with AJ before. You know, they've sparred, and they know deep down. Tyson Fury knows that, you know, what AJ brings. But I do believe that he feels he's the superior fighter. There's no doubt about it in my mind, one bit, that Tyson Fury believes he's the superior fighter here.
Of course, but that's obviously you're gonna think that, you know.
But in terms of this fight, let's have a quick breakdown of it. For me, Tyson Fury will school Anthony Joshua and stop him late. How do you see this one going?
Personally, people say that he'll school him and stuff, but might do, you know. But I think this is gonna be. I think it's gonna be a close fight. I don't think it's going to be one of those ones where he's just going to get his own way. No punches are going to be landed. Joshua's just going to run around the ring and just not throw no punches like Klitschko. It's not going to happen. Joshua doesn't fight like that. He's not a cagey type of fighter. He will throw punches. There's no way he's not going to throw any punches.
I'll take that back. I don't think Tyson Fury is going to school him that easy. But I think Tyson Fury is going to box very cagey. And I think after about 5 or 6 rounds, Tyson Fury is going to start exerting pressure. He's going to start exerting pressure and look for AJ to crumble.
Yeah, I agree as well. But I don't think it's going to be an easy fight.
No.
I think AJ could tire down the stretch and Fury could get the stoppage. But I also believe that Fury could walk onto a few as well. So, and the thing is, if he does get put over in this fight, what we need to know and what we need to see, does Joshua have the ability to finish the job how Cunningham and Wilder couldn't? That's what we need to see. If that happens, that is, if he gets dropped.
If Tyson Fury is really badly hurt in this fight, if Tyson Fury is really, really badly hurt, I'm saying badly hurt, then there is a possibility that, because remember, AJ has a better skill set than Wilder.
No, the thing is, do you know one thing Wilder doesn't have? He doesn't have he's not a combination puncher.
So Joshua has more variety in his punches. So if Joshua gets Fury hurt, Joshua has more punch variety. He's a very good finisher. Wilder's wild. So there's a great chance if Joshua hurts Fury that he could finish the job because of his punch variety and how relentless Joshua is. Wilder, although he's a wild guy, and when he gets you hurt, he's devastating. He's a very good finisher, but he's wild. And Fury, really, when I think about it, Fury wasn't that badly hurt. The second fight, I think if Wilder had got Fury the way he knocked him down in the 12th round earlier on in the fight, then I think Wilder may have finished him. But I think Wilder was so fatigued and knackered himself that Wilder couldn't close the show. However, AJ, if he was to hurt Tyson Fury, the problem is with AJ tires as well though. Because even when AJ is loading up with his combinations, he tires.
And that's why I think he might have a problem in this fight. Because if he tires, I think Fury will finish the job. Because the thing is, when Joshua...
What I mean is if he gets him hurt.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is that the parts... Joshua's tired and he wants to take a breather.
Yeah.
Fury is going to see that. And Fury's going to step on him there. Like, you know, against Pulev? Where he got tired in those little spurts when he let those punches go. What Fury will see, he's gone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when a guy's fatigued, you only need to put in a few good combinations. And that's where I think he could lose this fight. He might put in a few good combinations, then Fury will see this guy's fatigue now. He's ready for the taking. Whereas Fury's got a great tank, as we've seen, and Fury might just put it on him because Fury's a lot clever like that. These other fighters aren't as shrewd and clever, you know. And they like don't someone like Pulev, like when Joshua was tired after that burst.
Pulev doesn't have the physical. He doesn't have the physical attributes. He doesn't have the ability of Tyson Fury. So it's one thing, he could have done this, but those guys are just not up to the script. They're not able to do what Tyson Fury could do. But yeah, so my prediction is that Tyson Fury will fight KG for 6 rounds, and then I'm saying 10 round stoppage for Tyson Fury. What's your prediction?
I think Joshua knockout.
Ooh.
Joshua knockout mid rounds, probably 7-8. I think what might happen is it might be KG to start off with, and then I think Fury will walk onto one. He'll start exerting the pressure, and he might just walk onto a cheeky uppercut.
Nah, you can't say Joshua knocks out Tyson Fury. Stop it, lad.
I think so. Because I think when he does get him hurt, he'll be able to exert that pressure that no one else has been able to do thus far. I just believe it, but I could be wrong. But Fury's a world-class fight. Listen, this is a good fight. This is a type of fight where it's a 50-50 or maybe 60-40 to Fury based on past performances. But this is a good fight, man. This is a fight where you can't say that, all right, Joshua's 100% going to win or Fury's 100% going to win. This is I just want to see the fight. You know, obviously I like Joshua, but this is a fight. This is where, for all the marbles, listen, you know, it's going to be the best guy on the night that's going to win, you know. And I just can't wait to see the fight. I can't wait to see the fight. This is the fight that needs to happen. And I just can't wait. I can't wait to see it.
Leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.